Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I'm using the HackMotion. I just did a video about their guided practice, and in the guided practice you can go to the drills. One of the main problems that I've had at golf schools, and when I was helping, when I was doing them with Milo Lines, when I was doing Eric Miketree and Dr. Kwan, it's really difficult to get people to be disciplined enough to only swing from here to there. Dr. Kwan did this huge paper that really disrupted the world of golf, talking about the functional swing plane, which is basically when you're swinging from here to there. Functionally, that works on a plane. Because Jim Furyk might be here, Shane Lowry might be here, John Rahm might be here, others might be there. But functionally, from there to there, it's working on one plane. So it's really a good idea to get very good at hitting shots from like where you bend, like rib high or maybe even lower on each side. So let's say like rib to rib, your bottom rib to bottom rib. The HackMotion has this new thing on it called guided practice. So if you go into guided practice and you go to the drills and you click on the one that we're in now, which is transition, this is like super helpful, the transition drill. I don't really know why they call it the transition drill. I would call it the FSP drill, the functional swing plane drill, or swing plane drill, something like that, but they do. And you can see, if you swing like this, it will keep you in check as far as discipline. So get on this and hit a shot. You can see that one is too long. Hit it. I mean, that's like as solid as I could hit it. Smash factor up there, it says 1.4. I'm gonna try now to do what they want me to do. And now it says make a medium swing. What that is gonna feel like is like belt to belt. Just like that. And hitting a lot of those, very disciplined and knowing what you're doing with the HackMotion is really gonna help you, because you're gonna feel as if you're going here to here. But in reality, when you watch it on video, because every time I make a video about it, I can see, you end up going from like there to there, and nobody has any like discipline. One of the top ways you could tell a pro from a regular player is you'll say, hey, hit a waist to waist shot. A regular player will go, okay, waist to waist. And a pro will go waist to waist. Their feel and reel is very, very well matched. Okay, that was a very nice medium swing, 4. Let's see where this is gonna take us. It's gonna tell us to do 5 of these. Let's do one more, successful one. I mean, and if all I did was like those all day, gosh, you would get so much better at golf. Mike Malaska told me, he said, if all you did was hit shots from there to there, you would get so good at golf it would be a joke or something like that. Some of the way he said it was very interesting. Okay, new record. So now, this is the part that I'll add to it. Make a medium swing and try to hit it as far as you can, only going from there to there. So if you're gonna do that, you're really gonna have to start to light up other things like in the ground. Let's see how far I hit that. 98 miles an hour ball speed. I hit that 139. Okay. So this is the special Be Better Golf HackMotion challenge. I want to see, can I fully release it? And if I go medium swing, but then fully release, see, yeah, you can. All right, so this is effectively the John Rahm drill, where you go here, and then you can, boom, fully release it. It's actually not the John Rahm drill, because John Rahm drill is short, but it's fully cocked. So this is the Ann Poulter drill, actually, where you go here, and then if you want to hit it hard, you got to use the ground, and you got to use your extension of your pelvis, like this. So I'm going here and that way. But I'm going to try to hit this as far as I've ever hit it. That was 136. I want to get it over 140. Oh, I hit it so good. It was a little too long. It was a little too long. You could hear by that sound it made. And see, that one went 160. So that should probably be my golf swing, because that's further than I hit the Scott Golf 8 iron normally. Scott Goff 8-iron is like a modern 9-iron. All right, so not everybody's gonna have a setup like John has at the Ortega Putt Lab, so I'm gonna show you how you can do it at home. So I have probably one of the smallest little golf setups. So small that I can't even use driver, but I have found a way to do this that is really good for your driver. What happened was I wanted to be able to practice back here and get better at driver, but I can't really hit driver back here because this wall is too close and then this is too close as well. And when I was even hitting 3-wood, I was actually starting to develop a problem in my swing where I'd swing to the finish and I'd cut myself off just a little bit like this in my practice, and that led to some pulls and some other like issues where I would hit it like that a little bit when I should have been hitting it like that. So this is what I found. I found that I got this hybrid that has like really low loft. This is a 2 hybrid. And I found that if I do the drill I was just doing in that video and try to actually, like this has almost no loft on it, and I'm actually trying to put a little bit of loft on it and use my body to speed it up, I found that it helps your driver immensely. But the problem is that when I do it, I'm almost always cheating it. I come all the way back here. So we're gonna use the HackMotion now to make sure that I'm doing it properly. I'm just gonna warm up my body a little bit with this torque board. This is in its kind of final version right now. Got skateboard grip tape and stronger bands and other things like that. You saw it in another video, but this is, I could talk about this for a while, but basically I just want to keep this thing moving the whole time. If you stop moving it, it rebounds on itself and it screws you up. Okay, my profile, full swing, drills. We want the transition drill. Start the calibration. This will show you how fast this is now. It's unbelievable. Let's see, it's in position. Now it's fully calibrated. There's no device like every other golf device is very annoying in this way. Usually when you do this, you should do this with like a 8-iron. But if you want to work on your driver, I recommend getting like the lowest lofted short club that you have. Like 3-wood's good, or even this is a really low lofted 17-degree hybrid that I bought specifically to make my driver better. I don't even use, this is like a training aid for me. Meaning I never let this dot get outside the ball because I heel it sometimes. I hit it much better. Okay, so let's follow the directions here. Medium swing. Oh, I did it. Now I know I love the HackMotion and I end up doing a lot of HackMotion videos, but I want to be able to talk, like, it's just the best device. But I want to be able to talk like if you don't have it or you don't have it yet, what can you do to replace some of this stuff? Like that would be basically like putting like some kind of physical barrier or something here to keep yourself disciplined to do this. Because there's really not a replacement for everything you can do, but for this drill only, like having maybe like a piece of tape that went, or a line that went across right like at neck high or something, and making sure that you stay below it. The reason I like this for driver so much with this club and then the HackMotion connected is that if you're going to hit it hard, then from only this, about this far back, you're going to have to use the ground like I'm using here on the torque board. You're going to have to use the ground, and you're going to have to control the face. Because if you use only the thing about using the ground only or dominantly is that a lot of people, when they only use the ground, they use the ground and they forget about the hands, and then the ball goes to the right. That happens actually a lot with beginners. They tell them, oh, you're all arms, you're all arms. Actually, most beginners are like all body. They go like this, and then they're like that, and they leave the face open, it slices to the right. So, oh, this shot was captured. So what you really have to do is figure out how you're going to maintain the face. So I want to keep that dot on the inside of the ball and actually feel like I hit a bit of like a high straight shot. I wouldn't say a high draw, but a high straight shot. Shorten your backswing. And for some reason, because I am such a handle dragger, having such little loft makes me return the loft to the ball, but get it on my left leg. This is returning the loft to the ball, but in the wrong way. And when you turn, you can return the loft to the ball, but actually have some lag at impact. All right, let's see if I can do 4 of these. That was a good one. You can see how much I'm rotating and turning. And in between shots, I can remind myself of that feeling here on the torque board. There we go. So for some reason, doing this makes my driver better when then I go out and hit driver. No, too long. Have discipline. Let's see. Just 2 more. There we go. And then if you combine this with something that like a Foresight, obviously a TrackMan, but like I have a GC3 here somewhere, and you combine this with your path and know what your path is, you're really cooking. Oh, that's the best one I had. Goal reached. All right, I did it. So that's like a way that you can do it at home. So if you don't have the HackMotion, you could do something like take a line or a tripod with a pole and put it about there and try to do that. But really, that's just one of the things the HackMotion can do. Obviously, I really love the device. So if you're interested in getting it, you can get it for a discount right now if you go to bebettergolf.net/. Obviously, I really love the HackMotion, and you can get it for a discount if you go to hackmotion.com/bebettergolf. On there, you'll see there's a discount that's automatically applied. On there, you'll see there's a discount automatically applied. I really like it. Stuff coming up on the channel. Tell me what you want to see on the channel. If you want to see me playing more, if there's a certain coach that you want me to interview. I'll try to hit this. I think I need to start doing some tournaments and vlogging about that. Oh, so good. All right, and if I freeze that one in impact, you can see if you take it back here and you power it with hands and arms, it ends up flipping. But if you take it here and kind of the body overlaps, so actually you start the body forward about here, then they both go together, body and arms. So it looks like the body's leading. If you do body leading only, that happens. But because the body starts forward as the club is still going back, then the club finishes going back. And if you got the body leading first, you can use all the arms you want. I think Nicholas said a quote kind of similar to that. Oh, yes. I didn't get dinged. I was probably on the bleeding edge of how far back you could go. That one went 156, and it was dead straight. I really love this mode. So that's the transition drill on the HackMotion. HackMotion is just, I think, the best device. Every golfer who's serious about getting good at golf or serious about their golf should really get one. You only have one life, and you only get one go-round of golf. It is just such a shame to have a very easily curable golf problem and not fix it. So get the HackMotion, use the guided practice, the new guided practice things that are on there. Be consistent with your drills, especially if you have a place at home. It doesn't have to be as nice as this, but just like a net, because you can feel whether you hit it flush or not. And you can use foam balls or whatever, but the HackMotion is just super, super helpful. And if you go to hackmotion.com/bebettergolf, you'll get a great discount for it too. Everybody always asks me, which one do you recommend? I would get the Plus one. You can get the Core, which is the lowest cost one. And then there's like a Pro one that has a lot of graphs and things. But I think you should get the Plus because it has the guided practice, it has the putting, and it also has the basic graphs that you'll need. So check that out. It's at hackmotion.com/bebettergolf. You'll get a discount there. They're always updating it, and in the last 3 years, they've had dozens of updates. And this last update that they just did with the guided practice and all these beta drills is just amazing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Click the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Bye. Let's try that one more time. Now full swing. Let's see how far I can hit this. All right, obviously too long on there. Ball went faster. Okay, so that's funny because I was doing that medium swing that went 156, I think, was it? And then my full swing went 158. So it's like, really, what's the point? Let's try to use my legs in the way I've been using on the torque board. See if that. No, that's a great shot. It's dead straight, but too long. But man, I mean, when I use the HackMotion, I really stripe it. I got to get on this thing more often. All right, I'm actually going to be making medium swing. That should only belt to belt. That was good. Nice. Straight. Dead straight. That'd be good for St. Andrews.